stories for you. We're going to paint the picture of what is happening right now in the real estate market, both in the US and in Europe. Got a story out of both regions, okay? Also, going to put a link, 70% off to the real estate course, the crash course, so you can identify where we're at in the cycle and how you need to prepare right now, either with your current portfolio of real estate, your rental properties, or if you've ever wanted to buy your own home or rentals going forward, how to identify, how to literally find the opportunities. There's so many different ways to make money in real estate as it crashes, okay? Put a 70% off link below or in the description, and let's dive right in. So we'll start with Europe, because Europe is very important, because I've said this so many times before, and I'm literally so convinced that Europe is going to collapse first. And as it collapses, we're literally going to be between 6 and 8 weeks where you see then the collapse, the contagion hit our country, whether it be for real reasons or just a great excuse for the US government and the Federal Reserve to go, oh, they're taking us down, we're screwed. It's them, not us. It's going to happen within 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. So check this out. Europe's top real estate sector hit as office sales plummet. Now, I've told you before that commercial mortgage-backed securities, that industry, both the real industry and the derivatives market, is so massive and is in so much turmoil and so much pain in America. It will be bigger than the mortgage-backed security crisis of 2008. Same thing's happening in Europe. All right, check this out. This is out of CNN. European commercial real estate investment fell to its lowest in 11 years in the first quarter of 2023. This is happening very fast. MSCI real estate assets said on Thursday, as investors spooked by higher interest rates and the economic outlook put acquisition plans on ice. The number of offices sold, Europe's largest real estate sector, fell to its lowest on record, while the volume of transactions slumped to a 13-year low. The United Kingdom kept its top spot as Europe's largest commercial real estate market, but Paris overlooked London to become the region's most active investment destination, with the 3 largest European property deals of the first quarter and taking place in the French capital. Commercial real estate has become focus for fresh concerns about financial stability after sharp interest rate hikes, recession fears, and declines in office occupancy and retail footfall following the COVID-19 pandemic. A recent JP Morgan investor survey cited commercial real estate as the most likely cause of the next financial crisis. I have been talking about CMBS on the Economic Ninja channel. By the way, if you're looking at me and you're like, hey, the Economic Ninja, I'm his brother. This is the Real Estate Ninja channel. Check this channel out. Hit the subscribe button and thumbs up. Please help me out. It's a backup channel. So that dude's my brother. My brother has been talking about this for literally not last June, but the June before. All right. I was the first that I know of ever to talk about the dangers of this, and it's not tooting my own horn. It's showing you a pattern. Okay. We need to be listening to people that have been invested in this industry for a long time, that have seen multiple things. And I'm telling you right now, there are so many YouTubers out there that have 200, 300 doors. They're worth literally 20, 30 million bucks because they have literally leveraged 200 to 300 million dollars since the year 2010. They have seen nothing but prosperity. They know nothing about an interest rate cycle. I literally hung out with some of them the other night, and they really don't understand what's going on. I'm not joking. They are very successful, but that's the problem. We need to see why people are successful and in what part of the cycle, the economic cycle of an economy, they were successful in. Do they understand what it feels like, those feelings and that gut feeling that comes out? Because I've been there before. I've done this. This is the same game. It's all coming crashing down. And that's what's happening right now in Europe and in America. And look at it, right? Isn't it nice? JP Morgan said that's more than likely going to be the sector that takes everything down. Why? Because they know how bad it is and how much of these mortgage-backed securities on the commercial side are tied and how they're not being paid. That's why SVB, that's the one asset class that nobody wanted to touch when the FDIC went in to separate the assets out and sell off the bank. All right. That same exact asset class is going to be what's in First. I'm blanking on the bank, First Bank, or you know what I'm talking about. First Republic Bank. You're going to see a cycle here. You're going to see this being normal. This is the big one. All right. And these are the things that I want to point out in that course, because it's these simple things in the real estate course that you can identify, and then you could start to get excited and plan your real estate future around the demise of that asset class. It says here in a quote, while there are obvious concerns about the availability of real estate finance following the banking turmoil in March, we've yet to see a widespread increase in distressed sales. Leahy, MSCI's head of real estate assets research of Europe. You want to know why? You want to know why? This is the most insane, easily explained, logical reason why we have not seen sales of those assets. Do you know why you can't identify a sale? Because there's nobody buying something. Right now, behind the doors in secret bank meetings all around the world, there are banks trying to offload their crap assets. First off, they give them to your pensions. They sell them to your pensions. I know this because I owned a real estate brokerage that all we did at my first listing, $35 million. It was so cool. I wasn't even a real estate agent. I just started the company. I just got a broker of record, and I knew how to convince people with big properties to sell them pension funds. And so I see this, right? And what's happening is there are companies trying to sell their commercial assets like these things are total crap. We've got to get rid of them now. We've got to get them off the books. But if you can't find a buyer, there's no sale to record. That's why someone that brilliant should be a little bit smarter, but it's the easy answer. We're not seeing any sales of these things going on. Yeah, because there's no one that is literally buying them. That's why you're seeing SVB fail. If SVB didn't, they were tied to crypto, but these other banks are seeing them. I mean, SVB was not only tied to crypto, it had commercial real estate assets. We know this now. It's proven. It's all over the news. FDIC is like trying to get some of these commercial assets off the books. They can't. And that's what's happening right now with First Republic. They got to get those commercial real estate assets off the book, and they're not assets. That's the worst description ever. But that's the truth. That's what's happening. So let's dive into the next story. To the 89 people that hit the thumbs up, thank you so much. You are literally my favorite people. Can we make it 100 thumbs up? All right, out of Zero Hedge. U.S. pending home sales. Hold on just a second. U.S. pending home sales plunged in March as rates rebounded. It says here, because this is where we're seeing, right? The last couple months, hey, real estate's up, real estate's down, real estate's up, all these different metrics. No, it's up, no, it's down. Well, first off, it's seasonality. This is like the normal thing. In a good market or a bad market, there are more sales that happen in the springtime as people are emerging from their cocoons. They're waking up from their slumber of winter, and they haven't made it all the way to summer yet. And let's go party in Florida. This is the time that people get out and they mow their lawns, they put their homes for sale, and other people go, hey, I got a little bit of money in my tax return. I want your house. And the government's rewarding me with a bad credit score. So yay. So that's the point. It's always this time of the year, right? In good times or bad. That's why I always love to buy homes. That's right. A couple weeks before Christmas. I know it sounds crazy, but I love it. I get the best deals. I bought most of my real estate in December while they're having the Lexus to Remember event, and people are going out buying cars they can't afford. I'm buying their house and telling them, that's okay. We'll do an extended 60-day escrow. Just, shave $20,000 off the price. And then you can have Christmas and you don't even have to pack up till January, and people literally just line up. It's one of those crazy little ideas that I put in those courses. People just don't think about the little things. Yeah, I don't need to have your house I'll just lock it up. Hold on to it for 60 days. All right, here we go. And it saves you 20 G's. Weakness in existing home sales was swamped by surprising strength in the new home sales. And today, pending home sales breaks the tie. Instead, pending home sales tumbled 5.2% month over month. Oh, that's not good. Dragging the year-over-year sales down 23.26%. Now, there's a big difference between the amount of homes sold and how much they're selling for, right? A lot of people saying, Ninja, the market's not tumbling. All these homes around me are still the same price. Okay, that's totally different. We're talking about the amount of homes sold, even though right now, nationwide, everyone's taking a concession on their home sales. Everyone. Even in my area, which is literally one of the tightest markets in the country, I'm seeing literally 5 to 6% price decreases. Okay, I literally, in my area, we have 8 homes for sale. I'm not joking. Tightest in the country, most expensive gas, all kinds of stupid things in my area. I do love the weather, but still seeing price reductions. All right. The pending home sales report is often seen as a leading indicator of existing home sales, given homes typically go under contract a month or two before they're sold. Good job, Captain Obvious. The lack of housing inventory is the major constraint to rising sales, said the NAR chief economist Lauren Yun. No, that's absolutely not true. And this is why. Even though we have less inventory, the days on market are extending, which means the pool of potential buyers is shrinking. So I think Lawrence Yun needs to find a new job. You should not be the head of anything National Association of Real Estate Economists. Wow, where'd you go to school? That's the truth. When days on market are extending, even if you have low inventory, that is not the reason. Inventory is not the reason. It is the point that the buyer pool is shrinking and they're getting poorer. That's it. We're at the top of the roller coaster. We're just boom, we're about to go slamming down. There are pockets where demand remains strong, Yun said. About a third of all listings are receiving multiple offers, and a similar share are selling above list price. Now, I can answer that as well. So in these places where demand is strong is because literally inventory is so small, that pool of I call dumb money running around right now, not seeing the signs of the times that we are at the top of the roller coaster and half of the train is on one end, half is on the other. So it's just slowing down, velocity of sales slowing down, and whoa, here we go, right? And how's that catalyst? It's called job losses. And right now, just go turn on the TV and you'll see every company laying off thousands of people. All right, you're all about to get slammed with that information in between 30 and 60 days. When that happens, watch what the banks do. They're going to be tighter than a polar bear's behind. I'll tell you that much. All right, it says here, none of this should come as a surprise since we are perfectly predicting the resurgence of mortgage rates, which led to the resumption of sales last year. And that is absolutely true. Not only are mortgage interest rates based on the Fed funds rate, right? But also their pricing and risk. So as more and more people are not paying their mortgages, it's going to only be natural and come more and more natural that these banks start to raise rates, raise fees, things like that. Now we're already seeing right now a plunge in US buyers. The pool of dumb money is getting smaller, thank heavens, hopefully thanks to the real estate ninja and the economic ninja. I'll give him credit. But you think about it, it's we know that that's true, that the pool is getting smaller because now the federal government's coming out saying, ooh, if you got a bad credit score, we're going to hook you up. We're going to take care of you. Places like California, like, you don't got a down payment. That means you're usually broke. We're going to give you the down payment. And then other banks are coming out, or Lennar and big builders like Toll House are coming out and go, we'll pay your closing costs. Like, we'll do anything possible to get this piece of crap. I mean, house sold to you that probably is missing a dishwasher because of a supply chain shortage. But that's not the point. We'll give you a coupon for one. The point is that things are coming down, and they're coming down really fast. And to the 169 people that's hit the thumbs up, thank you so much. I salute you. Guys, we're going to crush it on the other side of this real estate crash. I can guarantee it. The only question is, how prepared are you going to be when this thing goes down? All right, guys, that being said, the Real Estate Ninja is out.